What's going, West Goshen? Pat Williams here with my partner in crime, John Patrick, with Keller Williams and the Patrick team. Are you
Glad to be here.
Patrick team? You don't need to hold John Patrick Williams team, do you? It's a mouthful, right?
Can't say that again.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're here. We're going to come to you every week with some market updates. We're going to talk about some local events going on in West Goshen and Westchester. And we're also going to highlight or spotlight some properties in the area that we think are interesting and you should be aware of.
Yeah, both Pat and I live here in West Goshen. We're raising our families here. We work here, we play here. We love the town, and we really want to bring you the best it has to offer.
Yeah. So let's get started with episode 1. But before we do that, there's something that's really been eating at me that I think we need to discuss. You know, if you're West Goshen, Westchester, Pennsylvania, especially this region, you're an Eagles fan. I'm pretty ticked off about how the game ended yesterday. A tie, really?
It was unfathomable. I never saw that coming. And not to kick the field goal.
Yeah. Not
even to try.
It's crazy. And so we have this slogan, one of our slogans at KW is it's win-win or no deal. But a tie is not part of that. So there would have been no deal. And so, John, I have a question for you because I've been thinking about this. I feel like I have a pretty good analogy. Can you compare a tie in football to anything in real estate?
Yes. In this current climate, we end up in multiple offer situations most of the time. And the worst outcome is when you don't get your offer accepted, but the listing agent says you were very close, you were the next best offer, and your consolation prize is you can sit on the sidelines and wait to find out if the first deal falls apart, and then you'll be the first person they let know.
Yeah, that's kind of like, you know, if you punt the ball on 4th and 19 and you're hoping for something good to happen with 12 seconds to go.
Then the game's over.
That's great. That's great.
It's probably not going to happen.
How often does that happen? How often does that realtor come back to you and tell you congratulations?
Not that often, but more often than it used to. It's a little consolation.
More often than punting it on 4th and 19 and getting a win.
That's no chance. That's zero chance. Right.
Zero chance win-win situation. All right. So we digress a little bit there, but what we're going to do next is talk about some of the market statistics that we're seeing both in West Goshen and in the Westchester area school district market. So John's going to get us started there with West Goshen.
Yeah, these numbers are incredible, pretty much unprecedented. So compared to this August of this year versus August of last year, there was 39 units listed this year, 23 last year. So that's a good sign that we're getting some more properties on the market. But there was 34 units sold this year and 29 last year. We're selling more. The days on market is less than half this year than it was last year. 27 days on market average this August versus 63 last August. And this is the one that really blew me away. I had to double check the numbers. The average sale price in August of this year in West Goshen is $582,708. First of all, that number blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
The average sale price in West Goshen was almost $600,000. That's across all property types, not just singles. Last August, it was $482,000. That's $100,000 more this year than last year.
Almost 25%.
As a percentage, it's incredible. And then Pat's going to talk to you a little bit about what's actually going on in Westchester area school district overall, a little broader of a view.
All right. So in Westchester area school district, we have 146 units that were listed. Last year's August, we had 150 units sold. It was 187 in August versus 157 last year. So roughly a 20% increase there. The days on market, again, reflective similarly to West Goshen, 28 days on market. So we got more inventory, 187 units sold, average days on market 28 days compared to 49 days on market in August of 2019. And just like West Goshen, not quite the same. The average sale price is over $500,000 at $501,214 in all across Westchester area school district. And last year, the same month, $448,344. So on top of that, we have 48 units currently active in West Goshen. And based off this, they won't be around this time next month. In Westchester area school district, we have 151 units active across all property types. Now, John, what do you think could be causing the sale price? Like that's incredible. Almost $100,000 or more than $100,000 increase in average sale price from 1 year to the next same month. What could be causing that?
Well, we've had a small event occur this year that did not happen in 2019. Obviously, the COVID pandemic.
Oh.
So we have masks with us right now.
That's true.
And I think that had a lot to do with it. For a couple months, we could not really sell real estate, in any quantity. And finally, when we were able to sell real estate again, the demand was so incredibly strong. There was so much pent-up demand that it drove the buyer traffic. And the more demand, the more offers.
Mm-hmm.
The more offers, the better the offers. And I think that drove the values up almost overnight. Because to be 25% year-over-year increase is not normal in any market. And we're not in a normal world right now. I think we all would agree on that. So I think that's driving these numbers, and I think we're having a delayed spring market. I think we're feeling the spring market now way more than we did in March, April, and May, because we couldn't really execute on it back then.
So what would you say to someone sitting at home right now or sitting at work watching this on their phone or on their computer, if they were thinking about selling at the end of this year or 2021, what would you tell them?
I would say capitalize on what's going on right now. The rates are incredibly low, just driving the buyer traffic. Buyers will bid almost anything to get a house.
Mm-hmm.
And the rates make it so that they can. The rate ties to a monthly payment. And they can tolerate a certain monthly payment. The low rates make it so they can tolerate, they get a higher sale price with the monthly payment that they're willing to tolerate. I don't know how long it's going to be this lopsided between supply and demand, and we certainly don't know how long the rates are going to be like this. So I wouldn't wait to sell. There's no telling what it's going to look like 6 months from now. Hopefully things are still good, and maybe at some point the market starts to become more neutral, where there's closer to a similar numbers of buyers and sellers. But right now, it's going to take a lot of homes to come on the market to make that happen.
Absolutely. So let's shift right now. Every episode, what we're going to try and do is highlight or spotlight property either in West Goshen or Westchester School District, which obviously could be both. So today, what we're going to bring to you is a unique property located in Spring Valley Farms neighborhood of West Goshen. The property address is 1228 Hawthorne Lane. This is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath with a partially finished basement, just under a half an acre. Property is currently listed at $550,000. Those are all basic statistics. But with there's two things that make this property pretty cool and unique. Well, 3 things I should say. One, your walking distance to the Stone Tavern in Westchester, which is a staple. Pika's, Nick's Roast Beef, also there. 2 is this house is equipped with a full solar panel array. So one of the things that the seller shared with me in living in the house is that his 2019 electric utility bill was just over $500. Now that's not for the month, that's for the entire year.
I would think you were lying if I didn't know you better.
And to top that off, the owner has an electric car that he charged as part of that usage for the year. So
that's ridiculous.
But I did promise you that there was 3 unique features of this property. The third is you get to be my neighbor because I live in the neighborhood as well. So if you enjoy these videos, maybe you want to be in a video. We can bring in some neighbors, get in some of these videos. But it's an awesome property, and we're going to have a link to the video so you can check out the video virtual tour at the bottom of the video that we have here. So check that out, or go to our website. You can check it out as well. Awesome property. So 1228 Hawthorne Lane, Westchester, PA.
And don't hesitate just because Pat lives in the neighborhood. One more thing we want to do every week is highlight some local events that are going on that might be fun for you and your family. Very cool setup at the Kmart parking lot, West Goshen Kmart. They're going to do a drive-in movie every Saturday night. And this Saturday night, actually there's so much demand, it's already booked up. That movie was going to be
Onward, Disney's Onward.
But next Saturday night there is still availability for Star Wars: Rise of Luke Skywalker.
Oh, all right.
That would be a good one. Great fun for the whole family. And do we know the cost on that, or is
it's free? So it's a free event. You just need to pre-register. We're going to have the slide here. We'll give you the information for how you pre-register. But you want to, if you're considering it, you have the availability. You want to register as soon as possible because these events, like we said, this upcoming weekend's already sold out. The following weekend, where they're showing Frozen 2, which who doesn't love Frozen, So you want 2 of them. That one's already sold out as well. So be sure to pre-register. And this is an awesome free feature event that the West Goshen Township is putting on. So let's take advantage of those opportunities to save a few bucks, but still get out there and have some good, wholesome, safe fun with the family.
Exactly.
All right, so that wraps up our inaugural episode of What's Going West Goshen. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms and check in, comment, give us ideas for future shows, or also places we could eat and drink at, because we also want to bring you some of these episodes from West Goshen, from Westchester, just to change things up a bit.
Yeah, we're going to go on site, so hopefully maybe next week we come to you from somewhere else.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And John's on a diet, so I'm sure we're going to come to you from some really unique eateries. Yeah, anywhere that sells water. I'll be eating. I'll be eating. He'll be
eating for the 2 of us.
Sight to see. All right, well, catch you next week on the next episode of What's Going West Goshen.
Thanks for your time. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Take care.
Bye-bye.